For 6 painful weeks, they didn't know if Archie was alive or roadkill. The thought tormented them day and night. In a cozy apartment filled with laughter, 7-year-old Henry would race to the door every day after school, knowing his best friend Archie would be waiting with a wagging tail and slobbery kisses. Monica, a swim instructor with chlorine-scented hair and a heart full of love, would watch her son and their sweet puppy tumble together on the living room floor. Monica's husband and Henry's dad, Ross, would join in, all 3 of them spoiling their 4-legged family member who had brought such joy into their lives. Archie wasn't just a dog. He was Henry's confidant, Monica's stress reliever after long days at the pool, and the family's source of endless entertainment with his quirky habit of stealing socks and his dramatic sighs when dinner was late. Their apartment was small, but it overflowed with the kind of happiness that only comes from unconditional love. The family was preparing for an exciting move, just 1 mile away to be closer to Henry's school. It was supposed to be a fresh start, a better life for all of them. But then, 3 days before their planned move, Monica came home from teaching swimming lessons to find their front door slightly ajar, and Archie nowhere to be found. The apartment felt impossibly empty. Henry's voice echoed through the rooms as he called, "Archie! Archie!" over and over, his small voice cracking with confusion. Monica's hands shook as she searched every closet, under every bed, behind every piece of furniture, praying this was just one of Archie's elaborate hiding games. It wasn't. What followed were the longest 6 weeks of their lives. Monica barely slept, haunted by terrifying possibilities that played on repeat in her mind. Had Archie been hit by a car on the Archie Street near their apartment? Was he starving somewhere, too scared to approach strangers? With coyotes spotted in the area, was he safe? And July 4th was coming. Archie had always trembled at loud noises. How would he survive the fireworks alone? The move had to happen as scheduled, which meant leaving behind any chance of Archie finding his way home to familiar territory. How would he know that we weren't there? How would he know where to find us? Monica sobbed as she packed their belongings, each of Archie's toys feeling like a knife to her heart. In a desperate attempt to do something, anything, they left one of Ross's shirts by the old apartment door, hoping desperately that Archie might catch their scent and know they hadn't abandoned him. The new residents of their apartment were a sweet young couple who promised to call immediately if Archie returned. Monica drove to the old apartment every single day, walking the streets and calling his name until her voice was hoarse. She plastered missing dog posters on every telephone pole, tree, and storefront within a 5-mile radius. She talked to anyone she saw at the complex to show them his picture and remind them to think of her. She pleaded with everyone so deeply that she became extremely memorable. Henry's 7th birthday arrived like a cruel reminder of time passing. As he blew out his candles, his wish was the same one Monica whispered every night: "Please bring Archie home." The birthday cake no longer tasted sweet and savory. After every bite, it was only a reminder that Archie loved the annual buttercream frosting they would give him as a treat. Only he wasn't there to lick the fork. That night, after Henry went to bed, Monica fell into an extreme bout of depression. With a glass of wine and tears rolling down her face, she discovered Find My Furry Paws, a website that connects lost pets with their families. She posted Archie's information with shaking fingers. She included every photo she had: Archie sleeping in Henry's bed, Archie stealing Christmas cookies, Archie's goofy underbite that made him look perpetually surprised. Each night, she checked her phone obsessively, hoping for a miracle that seemed less likely with each passing day. What Monica didn't know was that a mere 1 mile away, someone was about to discover that Archie hadn't wandered far after all. 6 weeks after Archie disappeared, Lena was enjoying her morning coffee at the Flower Mount Terraces community when she heard her dog's gentle, communicative bark. Not alarmed, but curious. Whisper usually never barked. She only barked when there was something very important to be addressed. Through Lena's patio door, she went to see what the commotion was about. As she peeked through the blinds, she spotted a small, scruffy dog sleeping on her outdoor chair, ribs visible through matted fur, looking utterly exhausted. Lena's heart broke for this clearly lost soul. She was shocked that an animal would take refuge on her small patio, and wondered how long it had been there. She waited patiently for the little dog to wake, then slowly offered wet food and fresh water from a distance. The dog devoured everything, as if he hadn't eaten in days, drinking until the bowl was completely empty. When Lena went inside briefly to turn off her stove, the mysterious visitor had vanished, but something told her he'd be back. Monica was curious how long this dog had been sleeping on her patio, so she pulled out her phone and checked her security camera. By scrolling back days, she discovered this dog apparently had a routine of sleeping on her patio chair from 4 a.m. to 6:45 a.m. every single day for 3 days now. The next morning, there he was again. Same chair, same exhausted sleep. This time, Lena took her time earning his trust. She sat nearby, speaking softly, offering treats, letting him approach on his terms. When he finally allowed her to pet him, his tail wagged weakly but hopefully. Whisper, her own dog, seemed to understand this little guy needed help and welcomed him inside. Lena stared at the little dog, now curled up peacefully next to Whisper, and felt completely lost. She had no idea where to even begin looking for his family. Should she call animal control, post on social media, put up flyers around the neighborhood? The thought of this sweet boy ending up in a shelter broke her heart, but she didn't know what else to do. That's when her best friend Sarah came over and suggested something Lena had never heard of. "There's this website called Find My Furry Paws," Sarah said, pulling out her phone. "It's specifically for reuniting lost pets with their families. If someone is looking for him, they might have posted there." Lena watched as Sarah navigated to the site, and both women were immediately overwhelmed by what they saw. Page after page of missing dogs and cats, each with desperate pleas from heartbroken families. There was Max, a golden retriever who'd been missing for 3 months after escaping during a thunderstorm. Luna, a tiny chihuahua who disappeared from her elderly owner's backyard. Rex, a German shepherd who'd bolted during 4th of July fireworks and hadn't been seen since. "My God," Lena whispered, scrolling through dozens of posts. "I had no idea there were so many lost pets out there." Each post told a story of love and loss, families offering rewards, children's drawings of their missing best friends, elderly couples pleading for the return of their companion of 15 years. They filtered the search to their local area and recent posts. There were still heartbreakingly many: a pregnant cat named Duchess who'd escaped before giving birth, a one-eyed rescue dog named Patches whose diabetic owner desperately needed him back for emotional support, a pair of bonded siblings who'd been adopted just days before they disappeared together. And then, there it was, posted 6 weeks ago. Missing: Archie, small mixed breed with distinctive underbite, last seen near Apricot Street Apartments, reward. Please help us bring our family member home. The photos showed their little visitor in happier times, sleeping in a child's bed, wearing a tiny birthday hat, playing in a pile of autumn leaves. But it was the final photo that made Lena's heart ache, a young boy holding the dog tight, both of them grinning at the camera with pure, innocent joy. "That's definitely him," Sarah breathed, comparing the photos to the dog sleeping peacefully on Lena's couch. "Look at that underbite, it's exactly the same." But here's what blew everyone's mind. Archie was found just 1 mile from Monica's new apartment, a place he'd never been before. How is that even possible? How does a dog navigate to somewhere completely unknown? But the real shock was Monica's reaction to Lena's text. Monica was at work when her phone buzzed with a message from an unknown number. "Hi, Monica. I think I have your dog Archie." I found him on my patio and saw your post on Find My Furry Paws. Monica's hands trembled so violently she could barely type back. Are you sure? Can you send a photo? When Lena's photo came through, Monica dropped her phone and started sobbing in the middle of the swimming pool deck. It was Archie, thinner, dirtier, but unmistakably their beloved boy. "30 minutes later, Monica was standing on Lena's doorstep, tears streaming down her face before she even saw Archie. When Lena opened the door and Archie saw Monica, he didn't just run. He flew into her arms with a force that knocked her backward, covering her face with desperate kisses, as if trying to make up for every missed moment. Henry and Ross arrived shortly after, and the reunion was everything Monica had dreamed of during those sleepless nights. Henry wrapped his arms around Archie and whispered, "I knew you'd come home." I knew it. Monica was so grateful for all of Lena's help. Recognizing that she took Archie in and ensured Archie was safe, warm, and well-fed, Monica pressed a $50 bill into Lena's hands as a gesture of gratitude for her kindness. The reward was thoughtful, but Lena's reward was actually seeing Archie reunite with his family. It was a sight for sore eyes. As they loaded Archie into their car, Monica marveled at the miracle that he had been found less than a mile from their new apartment, as if he had been trying to find them all along. But the biggest mystery remained. What happened during those 6 weeks? How did Archie survive? Did he have any sense of direction? And how did he know exactly where to end up? That night, as Archie slept between Henry and Monica in their new home, she wondered about his 6-week journey. Had he been searching for them? Did he ever get lost? Had kind strangers helped him along the way? Did he make any furry friends? Was he ever scared? Had he somehow known to stay in the area, waiting for the right moment to be found? Animal behaviorists say dogs can't navigate to places they've never been. But Archie proved them wrong. His story raises an incredible question about the bond between humans and dogs that science still can't fully explain. They would never know his full story, but it didn't matter. What mattered was that Archie was safe and where he belonged. Some bonds can't be broken by distance, time, or fear. Sometimes the greatest journeys are the ones that lead us back to where we belong, back to the people who love us most. Archie's story isn't unique. There are countless other impossible reunions that challenge everything we think we know about how dogs find their way home. We are so glad Archie found his way back safely to the ones who love him dearly. If this story touched you, please support this channel by liking this video and subscribing. Archie thanks you.